Welcome back to the beach, XeQueBo, Valencia. We've got another national team battle. Love what the World's Year is doing for competition here. Danish national team taking on the Spanish Masters. We just saw a Spanish Masters team knock off a open age national team in the men's division. Open division. Will they do the same here in the open? We saw it in the women's. Now, the potential for it to happen in the open. Will it come to fruition? I'm Steph Pazzo alongside Ian Tate. We're getting some good games now. This one poised to be another. Expectation is that we're going to get some towering Scandinavians against some speedsters on the sand from Spain.
Yeah, Denmark coming off a 13-5 win over Coyotes. A strong start to the tournament from them. And Spain Masters really fighting alongside GB Open seniors, pushing them to 13-11. So they didn't come away with a win, but they kept it close against what are one of the top teams coming into this tournament.
Against GB men.
Yeah, GB men.
Oh wow,
seniors.
13-11 against Spain Masters. That is a tight match. I think GB men are overrated.
I know that they're maybe coming into this tournament with slightly less strict guidelines than some other teams.
All right. Well, they were one of the few teams at the registration party last night. Was happy to see them.
Party that I would never expect you to miss, Steph. Got to start the tournament off right.
Well, you know, it's all for the color, all for the play-by-play. We got to know what's happening, who, where, what.
Taking a hit for the team, right?
That's why we do it. That's why we go out and vibe check. I'll be keeping my eyes on the Graham brothers for Denmark here. Those two have been very good every time I've watched them play. And it is Denmark. Ruge goes through Bastian Graham. And he leads forward. Ruge and Graham chipping away meters. Bastian Graham, a phenom of a player, goes to Anderson. Anderson leads, still not in. Around, and the toe drag for Spielborg. And a very nice first point for Denmark Open.
Yeah, lots of small ball there from Denmark. Really showing that Spain aren't the only ones that can grind it through the dinky little unders. And just getting that nice flow. It looks like they've got great connections and that they know what look the other player's going for. So going to use that occasion to try and take it to Spain Masters here.
Ian Tate's made the XeQueBo Beach Ultimate Instagram account via Great Britain or Great Beach Mixed, is it?
Yeah.
Great Britain Beach Mixed. They're watching and taking some screenshots of Tate's coloration on the back of the hammer.
I feel like I finally made it, you know. It's always what I want to be known for.
Yeah.
It's my pale legs and my purple bruises.
(1-0) for the Danes on one chance to hold.
High bladed pull there.
Spain from their backfield. Zixas fighting for meters, and Denmark wins the fight as they take away possession, and now a short field. Tusen floats one in front of the end zone. Monk hits in the corner, and Denmark back it up with a break. It's 2-0.
Denmark really coming out strong here after the turn, looking to move fast, get the disc going, and really push to get these points on the board.
Here's another look at the score. Mathias Monk, offhand backhand to Christiansen.
That is a lovely offhand throw. They're really making the use of these high insides, really attacking that inside shoulder of the Spanish Open force.
So 2-0 Denmark. From their own end, Spain Masters working hard to try and get out, and they just do. Into the attacking side, Dorta. Pops one center, Joey. Back to middle for Will. Sent deep and right into a throwing lane that was well guarded, taken away by the Danes once more.
Yeah, Danes really bringing out the pressure early doors here. Some very tight match defense and a great just pop into the lane there by number 24 to stop that big huck.
Bid to try and break it up, but cannot do. Denmark score again. Heilsen with the goal, and that is 3 in a row. 2 of them breaks.
Yeah, another strong start from one team, as we've seen on this pitch a couple times now. Really looking to capitalise on that early energy and bring that hard graft into the game early. Their pools are super high, coming in very blady, so it's hard to field them early and get the disc moving there, and then they're just clamping down on the defence in that end zone. Denmark really setting a stamp in the start of this game. Spain Masters are going to have to keep having go back to the drawing board to see how they can work it through here.
I mean, this Danish team is one that, you know, they got the 5 or 6 seed here. I guess it could even be beyond that. Let me just go check it in again on my seedings. 7 seed, but they could well be stronger than that. Their performance thus far in their last game and this one might prove or have any doubters believing that they should be in that upper echelon. Spain Masters working it up, and they do find their way in. Finally, for the goal, Quirte with the assist.
Yeah, the Danish defense finally relents, allows one past, and Spain are on the board. Let's see how their defense replies, how their D-line replies in turn. See if they can get a break of their own in.
Nice shots of the Valencia beach town. An incredible city, so much to it. There's a really, you know, polished, tidy Spanish center of the city, and then come out to the beach, and it's like a whole nother town out here. It's
Any
wild.
good gelato in Valencia?
What's that?
Any good gelato in Valencia?
Yes, there is. You go to Valentino's Gelato. I went yesterday. It comes recommended, of course, from my top secret sources that are seeming to get leaked. But yeah, Valentino's, and then of course, Luciano's, and that's in the main square, and that's a big one. That's a bit of a chain, but like it's one in a couple major cities. There's one in Barcelona, there's one in Valencia, and this shot looking to the back of the beach in Valencia, but up early and knocked away. A hand on it by Jose Manuel. Gives Spain Masters a break chance.
Manuel doing great to take away that second option after that misread to start off. Just not quite getting high enough on the initial play from the Danish player. Number 4.
Brought back into play. Adrian. Low throw, and the Danes have a super short field now. It'll be the slow walk from Matthias Monk. Pickup wanted the backhand break immediately. Finally takes the fill from Heisen and straight in for goal, Hardebo. And Denmark stretching further ahead, 4-1.
Yeah, not quite perfect there, but making use of Spain's mistake and immediately just putting it in afterwards. Spain coming out with a set play to try and get that disc moving with the slash across from the inside cutter, but just not quite hitting them. Just an errant throw, otherwise a nice play to get the disc going. Obviously not the start that they were looking for, so we'll see if they can use their many years of experience, their deep experience of this beach frisbee to claw themselves back into this game.
Back, middle of the end zone, the pole lands. And Spain get the first few to hit. Fran comes under. That one to Pellicer. Dorta. High and around for Chixas. Dorta. Goes around Chixas. And the deep shot goes Ricardo and knocked away. Bailed out. Denmark will take over.
Yeah, Denmark's just staying really tight on this defense, putting a lot of pressure on Spain. A great block there and trying to capitalize on that and take it even further ahead.
Lead throw. Bricks gets it up, and the deep shot has too much on it. Looking for Graham, but overshooting.
Yeah, number 15 there, getting hands on that, stopping the shot, and just keeping Spain within touching distance or so.
Torta on the pickup. Goes around the mark and fires one up. Pellicer to Fran. Dorta goes around. Zixas to Pellicer and Ziax again. Dorta. Spain Masters look go and knocked away again. Going for the goal. Anders Ruge gets the hand to it, and Denmark will take over.
Yeah, you saw 99 Ricardo in the end zone there with the separation, but the defender able to just cut off that angle, just get there early and stop that pass going through.
Ruge to Graham. That's Bastian. Goes back to Tobias Graham. The brothers connect. And again, Tobias Graham shoots deep. It's hanging up, and it's good. In the back corner, Christopher Bricks is building a house at that back corner.
And Denmark extend the lead, taking a commanding start to this game. So we come back to the same question. Is it timeout time?
Yes. See if I can go 0 for 2 on these.
Yeah. Well, Spain look like they're setting up in the line. Maybe a bit of a longer talk, but no official timeout called yet. They're going to try and weather the storm.
A handful of crew watching. Love to see you. Make sure you hit that like button. Jump into the chat. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're watching with, who you're cheering for, what you like, what you know, whatever. Engage. We'd be happy to give you some shout outs just the same. Trying to keep my eye on what's happening with the Alti TV team here. It looks like they're receiving a pull, so that means they just got scored on. Playing your crew, HMG.
Yeah, HMG, still some very strong players. Obviously, missing a player or two that could maybe make a difference.
Yeah, you know, Big Scott or something.
But no, lots of great players still on that team to still make an impact and hopefully, you know, give LTTV a bit of a showing too.
Yeah. I mean, ideally for them to knock them off, but that's not ideally for me.
LTTV too. Some of them licking their wounds a little bit from their Euros, but
yeah, I took a crack at Elliot Bonnet this morning. He said there was 8-0. He's like, it'd be impossible to lose at that stage. I was like, almost as impossible as the number 1 seed coming 15th at EUCF, and he pushed me.
Yeah, maybe still a little bit of a fresh wind, that one. But
yes, it is.
Obviously not a wind that we're going to avoid.
Exactly. It was the elephant in the room. Somebody had to bring it up, so at least it came up in jest spontaneously. Joey, high stall count, but does get Castro coming under. Shovels back to Mitch, and far sideline now. Will leads forward. Castro and Joey receives. Spain put their second one on. 5-2, still in favor of the Big Danes.
Yeah, Spain looking a lot better there. Working their flow up the pitch and just putting in a nice clean hold. Still struggling to put much pressure on this Danish team though. They're going to have to really step up their defence and create some blocks because Denmark are not looking to give away anything easy right now. Very physical game so far. Have a few chats on the sideline just to make sure they're all on the same page. No one's feeling hard done by more contact than they like, and just keeping it all within the realms of fair play.
Nice pickup, one hopper by Graham. He chisels in. Is he taking it? No. He may well have had some separation. Trapped in the backfield. Finally gets the up for Spielborg. And then Garnier to Graham. Violation called.
Yeah, it looks like a sort of straddle call. Maybe disc space there as he's trying to show him with the disc that he was a bit too close. I think he made the call, the Spanish mark didn't adjust, and so he's called violation. But a bit of a theme that these forces have been quite physical, so fair play to call it, show when you're not comfortable and reach a happy middle ground.
And tapped back into play for Graham. He fires inside and led to the corner just beyond the defensive hand, and Denmark put another one on. 6-2, a commanding lead now.
Yeah, the Danish player there, seeing that the Spanish player wasn't looking, he was face marking the player and just putting it just around his arm. A very well weighted throw in, almost unlucky there for the Spanish player not quite to get a touch on it. Denmark with a chance to take half with 5-point lead here, which I don't know about you, but it seems pretty tough to come back from if Spain do go down here. So quite an important point on the go that we're about to start.
A big blade cuts into the ground, bounces out the back of the tape, so that will seemingly be walked right back up to the front line. We're about 20 minutes into this game. Zixas comes under to Fran. Dorta takes the under. Pellicer. Zixas around. Ricardo finds middle. And wow, that was bailed out. The throw was imperfect, but the completion stands. The next throw even further from perfect, and it is a turnover.
Yeah, quite an often occurrence of the conservation of greatness on this pitch so far today.
Underneath comes Heilson, sent deep. Now the chase will work, and that is a halftime taking goal. 7-2, the Danes are playing big.
Yeah, lots of soul searching on the go here needed from Spain as they come into this half. I don't know what they can try and change up. Denmark are just all over them. Really bring it to them with a physical game and just completely shutting down their options and making them throw these harder throws.
We're going to take a short break here. We'll be back with more second half action just after these words.
I'm Steph Pazzo, and I must eat.
Sometimes commentator, sometimes food eater.
On my ultimate travels in 2023, I sampled culinary classics from all across Europe,
Oh, wow.
guided by some of your favorite ultimate players.
That's the Dutch hospitality for you right there.
I'll give you an insight into the secret spots that only the locals know of.
Are these the best schnitzels in Vienna?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
Go find Steph Pazzo at YouTube. Like and subscribe and follow the European Ultimate Must Eat series.
Back in play. And they're cleaning the lines here on the near side.
Searching for the brick mark, but he's just going to pace it out instead.
Around and to the far sideline. Joey comes under. Fires forward. Mitch assessing, and that one's blindly defended. And Denmark will take it back in a break chance. Underneath, turns and offers for Bricks. Bricks to Graham. It's Tobias Graham. He cuts the field, takes Anderson's, and goes straight to center. Spielborg and Anderson, and now Bastian Graham. No, that's Tobias. And Denmark want a timeout here. That's going to lead us to one more break. We'll take a short one and be back with more action from XeQueBo. It is 7-2, Denmark up over Spain. Timeout taken by the Danes, another chance to break.
Yeah.
In the game, they've been very dominant.
Yeah, they've just kind of been giving it to Spain the whole time here, really pushing them the whole way. Coming out with a vert stack here, potentially looking to isolate the front in a little triangle play with the other dump handler.
Come on!
Travel called. And then led forward, Bastian Graham. Leads in. Spielberg hits the corner. And another break for the Danes. 8-2. They're flexing the big Scandinavian muscles over the Spanish elders.
Yeah, just absolutely beating them up the line there every time. It's a tough one to stop with your Spain. If you are going to be slower than you've got to do something, either get your body in the way, change your positioning. You've got to try and stop that easy pass up the line somehow.
Some nearby hotels, cyclists. I got myself a rental bike here. Very, very convenient getting around on two wheels here in Valencia.
Nice flat country, eh?
Yeah, seaside city.
Denmark with another pull here. Their pulls have been fantastic so far, really starting their D point strong, pushing Spain all the way into the back of their end zone and giving them a problem all the way from the start of the point.
That one lands and rolls. And low, but picked up, and then the underneath comes screaming through the middle. Querza into the backfield for Ray. He takes the lead throw. Canepa. Ray and bobble and drop by Adrian as he lets one get away, and Denmark will have yet another chance to break. Leading into the red zone, Oliver goes to sideline, then gets the gainer for Monk. Monk leads to the far sideline. Christiansen to Monk, cuts the field, and that one bounces out of the grasps, and they've given it back to Spain for a second chance.
Yeah, a rare mistake from Denmark there. Just a stone cold unforced error.
Adrian across the end zone face for Querza, and sent deep and fall just shy, and it'll go back to the Danes.
That disc just blading in slightly too fast. The bid was close. It was a great play on it, but just not quite enough. Denmark looking to take their time on a slow start of their offense here. Coming out in a whole stack with a slash play.
And they bang one deep. It's hanging and well taken. Big body of Sileborg goes up above everyone and comes down with a handful of Eurodisc.
Yeah, the lesser taken throw of the slash there. A lot of the time teams looking to clear out those two players in front of the disc and take that easy open under, but those two shots are always an option too. And when you've got big Danes on the other end of it, why not take it?
Great take there. Great take.
Goes up way before the Spanish player. There's never any doubt that that's his disc.
Underneath, Ricardo. Gainer. Pellicer to Ricard. And leader low, but picked up by Fran. Back to Ricard. Ricardo to Dorta and straight back again. Leads Pellicer. High and back to center. Zixas. Fran tests the around. Goes back dangerously inside. But gets it to Zixas and then Fran once more. Ooh, almost a miscommunication, but they manage to connect. Ricardo gives straight back to Zixas. Ricardo again. Working the handle space, but not finding seams. Dorta swipes the fake. Oh, big bid there. Pellicer, Zixas, and finally the perseverance pays off. Despite some charging Danish defense, Spain Masters walk their way in.
Yeah, great play from Spain there. Really good patience, just working it back and forth across the handler set. Playing a game of keep discs. There must have been at least, 30 throws in that point?
It's a big one. I'd say that sounds about right.
And just unholding it until that last cut. Completely open, nice, easy throw to the end zone.
9-3, 31 minutes into the game.
What do you reckon? Should Spain come out with maybe more of a zone look? They don't have the physical advantage over Denmark, so they need to try. Feels like they need to try something here to switch up and turn the gainer a little bit.
Yeah, I like it. Don't lose a game without trying a zone, especially don't land slidedly without trying a zone. See if you can gum it up a bit, but they got to turn somehow. I wouldn't say that was defensive tactics that gave them that one, but
just a play
something worked.
There. Yeah.
Oh, and they do get away with it. Pina to Del Banderin, and a shot for goal to the other side. Alvarez is there.
And we have life in the Spanish team yet. It's a turn that they didn't create themselves, but they were more than happy to take advantage of. But it feels like they won't get too many of those easy options. So now they need to take that away and start looking to push and really create the opportunities rather than just capitalise on them when they come.
There's the pull. And Anderson goes to Graham. Little air bounce quickly through the hands of Ruge and then sent deep, and that works as well.
That is a gorgeous throw. Waited perfectly for the run on. And just no chance of the defender making a play there as it just soars around him and sits nicely. Yeah, point of class there from Denmark. I have to say, call me a casual, but I'm not familiar with many of these Danish players.
No, I mean the Bastion brothers for sure.
What club team are they?
They have played with KFK, but they're Well, Bastion Graham's right next to us. Is your home team KFK or is it Fredriksson? Is it?
So I started playing in Fredriksson, and then I kind of switched to KFK
Okay.
over the years.
So Fredriksson, the original club, but now he plays a bunch more with KFK.
Tobias and myself's dad actually started the club in Fredriksson, which is how we started playing.
Okay, a family club. Tobias and Bastian's dad, the founder of the Fredriksson Ultimate Club, with an interesting acronym to that one. But they are now jumping over to KFK and doing their work there. A lot of KFK teammates here on this Danish team. They get another chance to break, but that one too far.
Spain look to throw it big. Oh, and a lot of contact there, but happy to keep playing.
Joey goes into the middle. Will find center for Mitch. And goes back to Will. Stoppage on the play.
Yeah, I didn't catch what that stoppage was there, just behind the player.
Yeah, me either.
Inside!
Dorta goes around, floats it up, and Joey will come down with it. That'll make it 10-5 with, I think it's just beyond 37 minutes played.
Joey with the score there and the big catch through the contact earlier on in the point. Really helping keep Spain somewhat in this game and keep the dream alive for now.
A nice day for a cycle. Where's he going? Get back this way. This is where all the action is, pal. Oh, yeah, he's turning around. He's coming. He'll be back. He knows what's what.
He knows this is the place to be.
Absolutely. So potentially a case of too little too late for the Spaniards, but starting to show a little bit more mettle with their ability to hold on O. Bastion Graham leads, pops to the near sideline. A big fake there, gets jumping by Oster. And then Tobias Graham again. To Bastion. And we've got an injury called upfield. Looks like Koka holding the head after a knock.
Yeah, never a good sign to be holding your head. Hopefully he is okay and just had a little bit of a bump.
Bastion Graham had his brother cutting first. High stall count, low throw. Into the middle and then right back to Graham. Quick redistribution goes for Bricks and then into the corner they go. The goal scorer, Silaborg.
No shortage of bids there from Spain. They're clearly still gunning for this game, but just coming up short every time. Just not quite within the touching distance. As Denmark take it to within 2 of cap. This game likely to go to 13, I'd say.
Yeah,
with 6
very
minutes to
likely.
go.
With, yeah, I mean, 5 minutes to go. Yeah, quite likely. And Ulti TV on the other field have just fallen behind HMG. It's 10-9.
Who needs a super team when you
Distressing news.
Distressing for some, not so distressing for others.
Plenty of time to play. Dorta. Goes to Fran. And back to Zixas. Centered. Underneath. Pellicer. High for Dorta. Zixas. Dorta winds up, sends, and Pellicer outweights it. In for the goal.
A wonderful box there. He saw the defender coming in, and he just held them off nicely, waiting for the dish to come over their heads, and jogged onto it to take it with a nice easy catch. Why contest it high when you can just use your brain instead? Keep the bigger player out of there. So Spain stay alive. They're not rolling over by any means. Some long chats by Spain in between these points, trying to figure themselves out. Looks like they are running out of energy now. Lots of tired expressions. But can they grind out a couple more breaks?
"42 minutes into the game. A blade of a pole does get effectively knocked down and then picked up. So no major roll against. Anderson leads Graham. Oh, there was a chance to go deep, but well prevented by the mark. Now led Tobias Graham. Fires to the back of the end zone, and Spielborg is there. 12 make it for the Danes.
Some great cuts there from Denmark, but more importantly, the throws are on point. They're leading them out so that the defender has no play on the disc at all, and nicely able to run on for the catch and then the further throw going forwards. So very, very clinical play from Denmark on the disc.
And right into the back of the end zone, Will. Zixis. Joey, and there's a bid on it. Was the bid in front? Is the disc still in hand? Both those questions I don't have answers to. I thought it was I thought the line was there. I didn't see it as dangerous, but you know, you watch it second time, you watch it slow-mo, and you start to wonder maybe it was a little bit.
You're thinking dangerous from the Danish player?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
It was in front?
Yeah. I think for me it's kind of both players are bidding. There's contact after. I think it's just kind of incidental personally. He's cut off the line. But hopefully we can have another look at it.
I feel like both teams had a pretty good right at that.
Yeah, from my perspective, both teams making a play into the same area, incidental contact.
Unfortunate
No call.
roll over top of the head.
Yeah, happens.
Time is over. Finish this point. Add 1, but we know with Denmark already at 12, that doesn't matter. We're playing to 13.
Looks like we've got an injury call. Maybe no other call in the end. Spain retained possession.
Around. And what a bid to take it away. Shut down the lane. Hailison for Denmark, and they get a chance to end it here.
Absolutely fantastic layout D there. Completely clean on the, just cuts off the inside. Gives them the chance to end it right here. Looks like a pick call on field though.
Brought back into play. Around they go. Monk dumps back. Gets again. Denmark into the attacking zone. Thusen to Monk. Monk pops one up. Far side. Thusen, and is that toe in? He's claiming it is.
He says yes, the Spanish player says no. Tough to tell from here. Oh, couldn't quite see on that.
Here's another look. I think yes.
Yeah, I'd say in.
Looked like it was in, but they're not going to see that slow-mo angle.
No.
So they're going to play on. Monk's going to have to do it again. He goes back. Now fourth. Lead. Monk is open, but they can't get around. They do wait it out and find the easier way in. That's game 13-6. Denmark prevail over top of Spain Masters.
Denmark looking very strong. Definitely going to be pushing at the top of this tournament as the day goes on. I'm excited to see how that plays out.
And with that, we're going to shut things down here into a short break round before we are back into play. We'll be back at precisely 3:15 for Moras Cabronas taking on Polish women. Make sure you're here for that and more on Alti TV. For Ian Tate, I'm Stefan Rapazzo. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next time.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, ultimate.
Alti.tv. try. Just give me, give me try. Give me try. Give me try. Just give me, give me try. Give me try. Give me try. Just give me, I can't deny it. I can't deny it.
Few things are as powerful as power.